Marlis Jermutus.
Just comes out, without, I prepare myself and it just comes out. And I think this is so wonderful in art.
She's known by many people simply as Ma, short for Malerin, the German word for painter. But Ma is also an appropriate name for a very creative female spirit. She has children and grandchildren, so Marlis is definitely a Ma. But the larger community also often sees her as a mother figure. She has this uncommon ability to organize her environment, both inside and out, the inner world of thought and intuition, the outer world of matter and relationships. She's as famous for her advice as she is for her art. Even the wild deer in her neighborhood see immediately her deep connection to nature. She was born in the West German town of Wesel in 1942. Her father, unsympathetic to the Nazis, was sent to his death on the Russian front when Marlis was 2. Her mother took the family to East Germany as women were forced to work on farms and factories to support the war effort. After the war in 1949, when Marlis was 7, the family fled back to the West, keeping well hidden from Russian soldiers, traveling at night, sleeping in forests during the day. Coming to age in a society in desperate need of healing, the 1950s and 60s must have been an unbelievably difficult but also transformative challenge for Germans. The German male ego was humbled after the war, and in that rarefied atmosphere many German women found a new voice. They spoke with heart-torn expressions of pacifism and hope. Marlis's early paintings show meteoric strokes of optimism, light coming out of the darkness. She was born in the heart of the 20th century's most chaotic human struggle, and she came out of it thinking renewal, vitality. How do you build a better world? She was most strongly influenced by fellow German artists Joseph Beuys and Rigaud, who painted this portrait of Marlis with its typically striking abstract background. After experiences in India and then meeting writer Fritjof Capra, Marlis began to see a philosophic perspective to her art that was influenced by Eastern spiritual practices as much as new theories in quantum mechanics. Over time, she developed a painting style that seems to evoke meaning intuitively, like when you see a familiar object in the shape of a cloud. She realized that in the freedom of abstract art, the seeming chaos of form hides recognizable patterns. Those patterns speak meaningfully to that part of our minds that summons our emotions and decorates our dreams. Marlis was motivated by the idea that Western culture, moving to the limits of the known frontier, has fostered a flowering in technology and philosophy. In the 1990s, she moved with her husband Bastian to America. She traveled widely across the country, and settled in far northern California in a small community at the base of Mount Shasta. In her home and studio, she's created a museum-like atmosphere, a showcase for her philosophy and art. Even nature's timid creatures feel that special energy. In all Marlis creates, elegance and compassion come together in an artistic style that uplifts and enlightens.